Madrid failed to Greta. But just the first leg.
But I was happy with the performance.
Oh, okay. Just the first leg. Just the first leg. More of them. Second leg. Madrid, and we are talking about Champions League. And remontada. Last year around this time, Yana, Omocracy, you know. No quarter now 160. No quarter.
Last 2 years.
Arsenal, you know. Last year, last year. Okay, so Real Madrid 1, Bayern 2, Sporting 0, Arsenal 1, PSG versus Liverpool today, and Barca Atletico Madrid. Alvaro Abello say he's hopeful. Say second leg, no, Niema Ebefifa. Ateta is very close. He's going so many doing good things. We have to remember that he played 90 minutes just 3 days ago. Yes. Okay, onslaught during this year, we've become quite experienced in terms of negativity because of all the setbacks. Hans Flick, also today our fans will be very important. The connection between the fans and the team is very strong, and we need them tomorrow. Diego Simeone has, and that's also a big one.
Yes.
I'm saying a big one.
It's big,
but
a big one.
And just and they say
because of history two teams need there. I think Liverpool game no.
But we almost saw carrying from. Remember, don't forget they are the defending champions.
Of course, the PSG follow.
And they are getting better.
Yes.
Each day. Okay, so Liverpool legend Steve Gerrard say Bayern Munich stars Mikel Olise and Luis Diaz are ideal replacement for Mohamed Salah.
Yes.
Okay. Diaz is so few never now. There's no way he'll get back. And will Olise leave Bayern Munich? No, I don't think so. So GFA closing in on a new head coach. Come more time and come solo by exercise, but time while the GFA prefers one of these: Carlos Queiroz, Fernando Santos, Paulo Bento. We have also been told that high, please, high, top individuals, and more are also going for a local coach because he appear in that direction. But a big class he has been told, say on train, meanwhile, the GFA wants a foreigner.
Yes.
Neither one of them. Interesting. Maybe interesting times.
Yes.
Bento led Portugal to the 2014 FIFA World Cup and later took South Korea national football team to the 2022 tournament. Carlos Queiroz managed Portugal and Iran national football team. No, coach is that. Okay, Fernando Santos guided Greece to 2014 and later handled Portugal at both 2018 and 2022 editions. And now I'm just meeting and let's say, because he appeared in the day tuntum. But among for so Seveiro, which is which. Okay. Director General of National Sports Authority, Franca, has shown his support behind Andy Dedayu going to the 2026 World Cup. Is getting better and better. They will go.
Yes, I know.
I'm not train coach, no. I'm so sign contract never come. But Abrofon them will be entering Bangushim more because I don't think the GFA will need him at the World Cup. But Ghana time news on Bacho. Prince Yawusu Shakespeare to Brofu Papa. We are Brofu Chen coach.
What's line here now?
Now what's that? On teach you about the Abube. Yes, American man. Or say the league is slipping away from the Porcupine Warriors. Okay. And so look, with the 10 seconds, Brabana, we 46, 47, yeah. Supporters of Asante Kotoko who regularly travel to back the team have decided. So Tibrofuna Machono have decided. Now someone decided so many team this season
for the
Mediema, Dreams FC and Bechem games.
Yes.
Why?
I feel say players need team Nankasa generally more than one or from coupled with Enra after summer takes defeat, I feel say players need be omu dine more who send be a ditch in the form of insult.
Catch almost say Omunsia said this is support to a team. futu ade be mo man say akwabi say enganjem munsu support. You have to learn.
Okay.
Players no among the team one team supporters no. Players will be at and you can find the right sources for them to say sorry. Yen ye chebiem there catch rom so munsu o match o the team na chi ache. They should learn. They should learn. They should learn. So, we are sad.
Liverpool supporters.
Oh yes, sir.
You understand?
Nanya nomzo do team no. Nanya nomzo do team no chambi a obi kasakra when you do team no. And I dey ungo bim. Omu team ga so mbeko by force. Mbeko. I said we wouldn't match my local example film. Say we no ira kuntuntu our school fees. It's a team you love. Support and play and will be trauma corners. Why you be in your anti team ne emu. Omunkwan kodi en kwese almost you know baby I got talk about that if they lose those 3 away matches.
Yeah.
Omunsun support to go and tell them. So the one I know mkasa
oh,
Sally Makasa kama power chess come. Also on disappointed for not getting invitation to play. He'll keep working hard and his time will come. Sani Kasa Sani ya there. And you mean support you mean support you. That is a if. Okay. Catch on so ni mo. Catch on. Ombe ko by force. They don't be track mama ko be etimi as onko. The car no be see. Baba 9:49 no. Enti yem fan sise so ne emra. Obe foreigner na anka Ghana ni agoti apia. Where are you?
Me prefer.
Okay. Brony on.
Oh yes. Maybe the Paulo Bento recently the why and try them.
Okay. Paulo Bento.
Sika semno. Ebe moderate kakra my.
Not yes, yeah.
Paulo Bento is the right person.
Paulo Bento.
Waba Ghana for cheers of one pedal.
System now. Anya Ghana for no
system now.
9:49 9:50.
You know I'm cutting come. We didn't go actually.
And
pay yemo special good morning. Na yemo kwaba biem aye Oyerepa 100.7 FM. Emra Sanso ye konko funkroso and somewhere edi adentete somewhere ebum fumpa onko funkroso ye de honsem atonim enne anopay and some de doso namom de disafata sa ohwe na otie na yede emo anopay na okwabruchi boss kwabruchi tibensu enti anopay ye be confirming na at the amount on Facebook Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Oyerepa Radio Oyerepa TV Ghana na for us ama unuanom anya bi etimi ahweme ba boss player kenkan na ama sadia se en sadia efata enra na UEFA Champions League quarter finals first leg Manchester etimi etodwam na Real Madrid etifie ewa Santiago Bernabeu ema Bayern Munich ekosene eka mienu a ote ekan bako about 25 years 90-minute defeat na eden se Bayern ebetimi aye enra womoyeye ewa Santiago Bernabeu na enom ana Rafael van der Vaart eti atudwase Rafael van der Vaart me kama Vini etimi atesenra edel na oye ne game nom sa unya chance be say ya Vinicius Junior untimi anto sa chance ne nkre ofi se enra chances a Madrid SN kan obi na Real Madrid entimi ani enkudim na Bayern fans no enra onim se amura stadium ho ekwanya amofa so Era stadium honom yerebato Oyerepa TV no so na fe why enjoy Bayern Munich fans emra hombedu ye na fe omo Era Santiago Bernabeu akotwe game no pi enom ana yede ato screens no so a uhwe bi ena anopay Vincent Company on Real Madrid history of comebacks and on say I was say am respect this idea no esan say omo ye team bi a obo Champions League dia ultimate any Madrid and film amo history about the Champions League and another on him no waka at the ache ne boys and say when you trim debia o adaya yase entia qualify and na dressing room no oba na we din debia ni ho ning na mo ni sam amonim say ewo Alliance Stadium home a very difficult and them they hope to qualify na goalkeeper 40 years old last month and onyan fear dianai and ram or save 9 shot against Madrid or say obianim amotimba manonoya obo previously nya fei and manonoya ever say are you good goalkeeper are you happy say what manonoya e what the team num buying funds num after the game e was Santiago Bernabeu yere two screens so enti anopai on Oyerepa Radio on Oyerepa TV yet after buying Munich I must say Madrid 2-1 Diana supporters me ama casted demo a bomb some at the ama place nina and a just screen so na Oyerian Tramini midfielder Emma Madrid or say return leg and pay on Kaibobi at the Emma Madrid defense Satmon Kuma and front to Moyam Desses Real Madrid they'll fight until the final reason on Becom Germany Chrome na free kwase Bayern Munich na amayomom eti amafi UEFA Champions League num ase afi Madrid the percent or the Champions League ade also moye and say amutimi qualify enra na first half amotibodom na and the second half num amama Bayern Munich a lot of chances in the first half second half num it was better and we Olrien Tchouameni Orie Sansam and Luis Diaz said way any results na Bayern Munich epe amanya sa results no and they ade amonai ba ko akosi anim ahead of Madrid and no anche say Bayern Munich atimi a qualify ade Bayern be and it's a performance woman done a day enra etia Madrid no and the return like sa performance no betim improve na amaya more ade amatim Hurricane ade atujo say the team is in good position and enra ball as a team was Michael Olise the fee and your fee and Michael Olise Abaya de Oyen and Ram and a boy or yeah Victor Bellingham back game no about this game no ne passing ne surgeon forward na excellent and I say namufi say me manager Demi Pe and say me Jude Bellingham about bench and Debbie or prayer or buying che and now me careful with Jude Bellingham me ready now bonus ready for the return like Avaro Abeloa Sam about Botany Plus now so I'm found sir and Ra and couldn't dim and Timmy Amama Madrid Plus now or Botany Plus now so with a Juma woman Timmy Ayaya or Gidia Pa our Madrid Plus and Rudiger nom Amayepi Vinicius Junior nom Amayepi at the biggest stage in the World Cup Kylian Mbappe at the French national team Ajaye and I believe sir in the return like Ebehu better Real Madrid and aya Avaro Abaloa Ninsama or the Atuja Vincent Company aya trainer Emma Bayern Munich after that sweet victory Onyaya was Santiago Bernabeu in some way Atuja on post match nasi.
It's a win, and any win in the Bernabeu in Madrid it's an important result. It's something that we can build on, and then we play at home the next game. So I think, of course, we have respect for the quality of Real Madrid. You saw the players as well. It's normal that they create some moments as well that were incredibly dangerous at times. But most importantly, we stayed really dangerous as well. So the idea is when we go and play the next game at home to try and go and win the game. I think I said it before. I think our team so far this season has earned the right to always go for the win because of how they've performed this season. So we have to try it again on next week.
And I Vincent Company in Sama Orituja Hurricane post match and I see team Jinaye say I'm betting I qualify and my team with Debia and settle in the team.
Absolutely. Obviously, we knew before the game all the hype around it coming to Madrid and Bernabeu, and trying to get a result is always a difficult thing to do. But I thought we played some really good stuff today. For sure, areas we could have done even better as well. With the final ball, the final finish, we had some good chances there. But credit to them that they did as well.
ɛno ɛyɛ hurricane ne nsɛm a ɔde to dwam Alvaro Arbeloa ɔsi ɔremani hopeful sɛ Madrid bɛ qualify to the next stage.
Yes, I think he was an MVP, so we have so many chances to score some more goals. Yes, I think he was an MVP, so we have so many chances to score some more goals. We couldn't do it, but we are still alive and we will go there. We hope that we can win in Germany. Well, we lose 2 balls and they score 2 goals, so we can lose this type of balls because they are so fast, so quick, players with quality, and we can make some this type of mistakes. Yes, of course, we know that Kylian he made a great game. He scored 1 goal and he was a threat, and for me he's the best player in the world. So we will go there with Kylian, with Vini, with Fede, with Jude, with a lot of players with quality. So we hope we can win in Germany.
Eno aye ensama oko Alvaro Arbeloa na suya ore to jam ose first half no performance Madrid edena die there be no performance no fem Trent Alexander-Arnold in omo believe say omo qualify Germany.
Yeah, I think first half wasn't the greatest from us, but when the game opened up in the second half, made changes, I was able to get back into the game. So we need to take that, the positives, learn from the negatives, and go over there next week. And our aim is to win this competition. So we intend to go over there and win and go through to the next round. I mean, obviously we still lost the game, but you take what momentum you have into that game next week. We've seen we created chances and they're vulnerable in certain places, so I'm sure we'll have a game plan to exploit that. And on the contrary, we understand their strengths and where they hurt us and try and defend against that. So next week will be a very exciting game for the spectators, and it's exciting for us as players. Yeah, I'm feeling better game by game. Fitness is certainly there. It's about just maintaining that, staying fit and helping the team win games in any way that I can. The assists will have helped contribute to that, but also it's about doing what.
Na Enra Sporting CP Etifie Kai Havertz 90+1 and onya the winning goal Emma Arsenal real Borges at the Atujam say adio here in the return leg our London I am maturity and of intelligence and maturity and intelligence room and here in the return leg Sadababua among Kudim Jam Ako Ama Wam Maximiliano Araujo or a defender Emma Sporting CP assister Amo believes I'm better qualify Amano Aye or say performance Emra Amudana de Etia Arsenal HSA Amosu to me qualify Emano Aye Emra Arsenal players Emra Kai Havertz 90+1 or the bono at Tottenham Yabacha Kwaya Amofaso a celebrity Kai Havertz David Raya on next week gamer about jam our London against Sporting CP and also Enka Nada Debia game about jam our London a bit difficult a sense Sporting CP forum Amukuta good team Amo players individually excellent and David Raya Mikel Arteta on match winner Kai Havertz and I'll say he lost the big occasion and he's a big game player and I am some Mikel Arteta and to just say Kai Havertz Yobia oh here Samreno Emra where say oh stage ready and high Kai Man City and Chelsea and the Champions League final no one winner Damam Chelsea no more judge and a big player for big games. I mean, Mikel Arteta. Emra, after a final whistle, now Arsenal fans salute to the team at full time. I'm a bomb at the Arsenal players, you know. And so after the game, and I'm a dust screen, so Ochebi and I'm pay. I'm about to be and Mikel Arteta and it took us at Nania Japan. Sir, quarter-finals affairs leg and couldn't dem at me Abba and Trimudem Piano. I'm working assiduously. So the second leg and couldn't dem a player. I'm very close. He's going so many games. We have to remember that he played 90 minutes just 3 days ago. Max Doman and Mikel Arteta. A Casafano, we ain't see
It's very close because he's doing so many good things, but we need to remember as well that he just played 90 minutes 3 days ago, and we have to make sure that we can use him when he's ready.
Yeah, and that might include tonight, though, with that X factor that he has.
Yeah, he has a big chance to play tonight for sure.
Eno aya Mikala Teta Nensama Anopay Ati Atuja Yatipi Etu Anim Nakai Havet and Airport Arsenal goalkeeper David Raya Basso with their victory against Sporting CP Enra.
Yeah, of course, to score a late goal is always nice, especially in front of the fans. And yeah, we take that result, and still a lot of work to do next week, but we take the result for sure. So much quality, that guy, and obviously as a striker or attacking midfielder, you always wait for these moments, and he made it so well, so credit to him.
Non-so Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid and the airplane Diego Pablo Simeone as a game way and here no pa I feel I can't cry La Liga no amuntimenje on betma the Spanish Copa del Rey amano aye no Champions League no call me no ningina wa timi anje a time and mrenunie sa obetma a qualify out of Barca and the players in him, so they'll fight today. Antoine Griezmann and to just a quarter final tie against Barca, a difficult, especially Barca from Stadium Hall since I'm returning here to Spotify Campuno. Now there's a Amalusu Gambia into a gamer and no bad pa João Cancelo or same I'm expect the same Atletico de Madrid recently. I'm no more pointy. I was say I'm team no I'm pajam one more dimbon was a team no ever me say Rafinha no Ukraine ever affected the team in some way. I mean Samam João Cancelo at the Atujam na Hans Flick I say and ne fans no I'm here team no pa. I'm gonna be number 12 at the I'm a team no.
I said before, I think this is totally different because it's Champions League, and every team has to play on the best level. And for me tomorrow, it's how I said also before, it's important that we are playing our style. We are playing our style. Everyone is included. Everyone is ready. Everyone wants to show in the defense, but also in attacking that he's a part of this fantastic team. And of course, for me also tomorrow, very important our fans. They have to push us, and I have the feeling that the connection between the
and PSG in Liverpool about 7 p.m. and a slot set. Nansanya PSG for them at the Champions League. I'm deserve it last year. The team no onya results of pedie. The boys no and then they'll fight for the win. And then a slot and then some or the Etuja and then I'm pay the HM Pep Guardiola better bench against Chelsea. Ningam said Nebana. I was not a 7 or 7 every so he'll be back. I will dugout tour. Now Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard or say Bayern Munich star Michael Olise said Liverpool epic diet replacement. I'm a Musaladia. I'm on Kofa Michael Olise. Man City Elliot Anderson Ojinaye pa said Man City and Amonsa Abeka boy due to singer it was so live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM and Kofun Crosun Semno ye see her na ye dan sima abaya ba boss player Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong ane ne ebu team no e de akanyina e beto aso Solomon Carter e bo yenkomo
Pepsodent Charcoal, Pepsodent Herbal Toothpaste. Apo say no, you see the papa, you see the ebeboa, fa the udi chiu sia, osi efe, na eyi enkambia, edi free wanum the amount of gums, enya huade na ma cooling sensation, eye Pepsodent Charcoal, any Pepsodent Herbal Toothpaste, I know, ena eye edemao, fluoride, natural charcoal, lemon mint, zinc, ewo Pepsodent Charcoal mu, ena natural green tea, any herbal extract so. Ewo Pepsodent Herbal Toothpaste na eboa ema yanum eda ho na ese enso eye kama Ghana Dental Association woma san ase se Pepsodent efie bia yemfa bi entum no bia enyusu bi Pepsodent every smile matters. Amen Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital ewo Africa. Ye the science era abibijo ni yemu udi stroke ya de ba ye tenete udi awo ho nsem Aya sem ketwa bi de maye. O de yade kwankro ba. Ye no be sha fidie nim afidie ni be yard krono e de apie eno no e maako aduonu nan FDA agye ni nyina atom ye de bi kanwa ubenya yaresa e wo Amen Scientific Hospital ye wo Kumase Atwema Tachiman kwada so efuase ekwan so 18 other branches e wo Ghana enchi Boga wa Bibiani Accra Takrade Tamale Atebubu Nkoko Sunyani ho Sahude Biswani ho hoy e ho nyina branches e wo ho frey 0277 001234 nani edi enkomo Bosomtwira Bank PLC efrey na no pese yenko omasia na yembra na yesika sem no omontoto emayen yebebie current account savings account fixed deposit a special account joint account any kiddie account area loan services no emaye bi sika bia yepe e de akodi djuma se yepe sika akote ya djuma se yepe sika e de bia djuma ni nyina maye bi oya bosomi adjuma bosomi no enso ye ho papa oba ye be mos kan akrade atubotom na bosomi ne so atene nketenkete de afru sika oje ni mu Bosomtwira Bank PLC ono nko a ene hwese sika sem ebetumpon kontena se na head office no ewo atonso agogo jaachi kokofu cheda hene makokobe adwuna se ebo akwa atonso bokro eputo ja magazine efia kobi ni abinchi market ye bie branches p ewo ho a okwa osika sem no ye no bedi ho nkomo na aye kama e de amafre 0508 642705 0508 642705 Bosomtwira Bank PLC expert in unit banking kanjen and magic drinking water and the only alkaline water refreshing nothing emphasodie p and many pediano me ba cho minerals bit say calcium magnesium potassium any iron kanjen mu eboa ni pediano mani nyini from onom kanjena utumi da kama onom kanjena me ba cho eboa ema moja no ediafu sani yo nipadie no makoma no pompi moja ni ye ebise kanjin so ne ecosystem ni mu a eboa eye honam na kwa ni nyina ema ne function properly ukidney liver no akoma benya ahoden a obebo ho ban a kanjin energetic drinking water num supapa en supapa no kanjin eno ene alkaline water the only alkaline water we adwaman so Ghana hapebito Breman UGC Tafuni Road Abaoru Junction, Lizzie Hotel Santas Runabout Pakiki, Stadium na face Sumankwaini Junction, Ashton Sony P. 0241449191, 0241449191, 0507379474, numbers Afra, Ubenya Sony Bebre, not Wato, Apomodin Herbal Clinic, and so Aton Safro, Fanny Yadiano, Echo Maseye, say glaucoma. Say syphilis, catarata, etwani ni so kwa ombete ne te no ma ani no ehu ade kama ewo Apomodin Herbal Clinic okwa Apomodin abema sexual weakness ebeko me ba cho blood pressure no ye be normalize it the amount hernia ulcer gonorrhea candidiasis waist pain any goiter de friend compound ni nyina o de kwa Apomodin so ya ombete de free hotel the amount wo mo Kumasi Sofolai soldier for kwan so Assemblies of God asori no ne hwe ni mu pe ho and Apomodin Herbal Clinic ewo from 0551 098961 0551 098961 Bosch digital satellite enwa matches no ni decoder ne so ne hwe ni free ene 2 games so nyame admo chena Europa League matches eba ni nyina no Bosch decoder no ena matches ni nyina ewo so a ubenya bia hwe madamo onya nika ma TV ne so nyefe Bosch digital satellite ena edisa adwuma no edi amount ani kasem ene say ubeto edi code na individual na di kofia e installation e recharge na ya 33% edi free sika e was ye gino so na so ho ahenhan Bosch ye wa report junction ship mu frey 0200 050848 0200 050848 phone papa no Infinix Smart 20 no and as I say obi yisu de bia me ba na matu fo say to phone na ne battery o charge a eche to phone na ubetumi aye nioma pi wo phone so at a time a freeze to phone wa ubetumi atwe nwum bia wo pe movie bia wo pe bi chese documents nyina betum de aguso a phone no eso enyema phone be ya Infinix Smart 20 eno ena ebeboa Infinix phone no ukasa mu da ho papa oye kwa utini pa kronka ono so te onka yie ne bo no enso wo fompa ra Infinix shop bia na je Infinix Smart 20 Infinix the future is now grow fine about tonic me ba che mo jadro eboa ni padua no ema etumi eye adwuma kama ne nyina ne se bi obi ho ne nsa ne nan ayetitriti osimoja entumi nsane ye wo mu a onum grow finer ebeboa na moja na sane ewo untini mu edi amount be wa cho ntumi na num grow fine untumi ni di num grow fine ebe ne kama di amount grow fine aduro no wayare na ho to na pesa ho to ne content ma wa onum bia ebeboa papa ye tie ne se grow fine aduro ne sa boa ma yi pa ewo omun nsabu ehun nsem nyina obu ne nsa na ya se eye ne ya obu ne nsa moja ne baburu so obi oso an nsabu no ensisi soma no onum grow fine ebesiesie ni nyina kama edi ama no anya hoto enoi ebi e o misty eba colina keba a face smart eba Fred Men Sapidang Pure Leaf chemical shop eba shop e o man Ghana mu ubenya grow fine edro ni bi na wato me ba chop do a digital eba clinic e o Kumase Amekom roundabout wo mu ebe Bank of Africa from 0244 596532 0244 596532 grow fine makes you grow fine. Edek SM Betis. Eno any edra say de edi emema no yasem edi amaye. Ana meka se oni onkani tnache na edru baabi na hu ni se unua ba e watenka na atikontia. Obi wo ho a ose oni ni kura tnache se kura de oni ni kura mo ase. E a onte san komo no. Obi timi ka se me ne me ya tnache ama ye se yanim dua kura ase. Omo bo atenka na teteko. To omo nya akono ema omo ho. Unum Edek SM Betesa akono ne beba atenka ne be peja emfa ho ni mfie dodo amaware uhu yire a okon be do no oba uhu kunu okon be do no obawe no wo we ne so a kama de ni bi entino Edek edi sa adwuma no edi amaye ewia na afi so empamu eye ohaw nyina no se bia wo sisita ye oya ontu kwa untimi nkonche obi ho a ohu oba asirim kura na se bi no ape wate ase eno enye papa nom Edek SMBTS ebeboa mo agina so ache na isisi ade afri ho ewia na olibido na akosoro se de be ya betumi eno ho kani ehyehyia ntentem so ebi wo herbal shop chemical shop across the country baby eto no bi akwa so pe Edek SMBTS ni bi ubenya bi na wato edu herbal clinic ono ene de Edek SMBTS edi abafre no 0243 989 368 0243 989 368 afi 0201 044 221 0201 044 221 na one edu Dr. Edu eno no one no edi enkomo de yedi wie no ABA Herbal Clinic ABA software rasta software brand no anopay semenka nche o se o ho a na wankasa ebia okenkan first na kane okenkan ohu ne kama but say no say o fakrata bia na ntwere wo so a na aye bc e wo wani so unhu word bia mpo na watumi aboso letters unhu wate ase ebia wo de no ade bi ben wa unhu ne ya na e wa kira unhu ne ya na ese eniyade no ebi e na eba oso de tie ne say uko ABA Herbal Clinic o ma wadru a na o de agu aduane madi unim say nintini no eni no ewontini a eye adwuma ede ema eni no ekwa ni nintini so na ayeso adwuma na eni no eso atenwan ede ama onye no nko a be ba cho hypertension, stroke, prostate, liver, any kidney related disease bia no ABA Herbal Clinic okwa omu ebetu ase ede ama kwada so gina se main market chirana doma incro Ebenezer Preschool a ben apia kubi cold store ewo ebnada jom obehu ABA elho 0541 565 199 0541 565 199 and 0502 812 161 0502 812 161 na oni ABA Herbal Clinic edi enkomo ni yade ni nyina omo ebetu ase edi amount jumadie no eto aso live on 100.7.
Okay, so that's CP. Captain. I then we have voice.
We be having na. I say be na choka crave na say me clear.
Oh, okay. okay.
Yeah. Now, but it's on here. Yes, I have been a long holiday.
That been a long holiday, no?
Huh?
But that been a long holiday.
Easter festivity.
So you join me about you,
oh, that you said no, I am off day.
Minim Santino, yeah, the any long holiday. I want to
oh, but you still so enjoy how long?
Said I bed you.
No,
yeah, they're down here, bed you.
From Thursday, you know, he said, what
you are
home at oh, so you administrative work.
Me just say,
what you must
mean that because you are done anyhow.
What you must you know, oh, higher than your own.
So, on test you, what for no swan, test you does.
It didn't be a
Nippana for no to be an test you does. Sana mana contest in the
Sabe don't have
what for no swan test you does. We in I ask him. I can't see a headline, you be not fee.
Yeah,
young quite 10, 18, any gentleman for wedding come up.
Oh, okay.
Hand to know, young train and come on about.
So,
right.
I was surprised to hear this from the Asanduko coach.
Saying,
Sir, he saw the defeat against Samatex coming, but he couldn't stop it.
Ah, Sano can. Oh,
yes.
Now, so Sania or some money to move. One say, I am bro for Casa.
Now it's straightforward. Unse
I say more na or chess
na o person chess Friday no first half no the way na summer text e bo no na onim say o man double o effort on be lose game no and o ba the next day be bo second half no na say party ne sa na nete
only players na nkasa
well but enti do ba bi kra na see players no ne tactics no they didn't play to the tactics near Adintino. He saw the defeat coming from Sunday and a Monday on by still Mulusuye. Sana me tenants and Nasi.
And Asem no Wahananka, ya TV.
Oh,
with my boy, with my boy, because Minyanti, as you say. Yes, oh, dear, you were lucky to have a reign of game.
First, 45
which means that at least.
Oh, the opportunity to make amends.
No, Makasa. But do one carry
your course of Friday.
No, yeah, ni high. And yes, I be saying no.
And interestingly,
and was saying ya could do.
We don't trust me first half and 45 minutes now. After that, it's so to say maybe.
Okay.
And it was a game. Na Kodoko did not create any decent chance. But could be remember the mayor no medical has a half chance. But Samatex had two good opportunities and now to make me account for Asante Kotoko. Anna on the call first half now. So I didn't, even though Kotoko was not in their element, but me that so much said the coach is who no. What I say? That's why me surprised. What the NTA we are all the brofona at what match it me. On top of Norway. Did over the Akimi Sana?
There be 6 years. So was on the bro for no day.
All of you saw it, it was so obvious. I felt so bad after the game. And it started from yesterday. The way we wanted to play the game yesterday, it didn't go the way we wanted it. So I could see it coming, but we tried to prevent it and couldn't do that. Yeah, boys were not playing to the system that we wanted to play. It looks like, I don't know, it's football, but right now, if I look at the points and what we have, it doesn't look good. I could say the 2 goals that we conceded, it's just a defensive blinded way. What if I say they couldn't play to the rhythm? They try as much as they can, but it was not the way we wanted it. And when you saw the goal that was scored against us, it's just ball across the pole, and then they buried it. So if you said I should single out somebody who didn't play or who could play, I'm not going to do that. But we are going to work hard and try to come back again. The bite at front, yesterday you could see it. It was just a solo, Albert alone in front, and those two defenders were just marking him out. So we tried to put another one so that we can split the defense.
Coach not give up. And this statement means coach has given up, Mr. Otuo, clearly. Now, main fortune alone because the coach doesn't have the support of the supporters. Mr. Otuo, a coach going into a game. Now, when you have the opportunity of that run off, to sit the players down and play the game another day. If don't born first day now, it's no, the same number boy, there's something wrong. Because I'm surprised this is the coach. Now, Kodoko match boy proud to this. The players promise him. They delivered. This is the coach that took Asante Kodoko team to Doma. After the game, or he put a lot of praises on the players. But the next game are all home, whereby the management has started put to your friends and supporters. I catch almost say the league is not lost because prior to that game, now Mr. Otuo, Mediama goal start now, point gap I reduce. So the Kotoko Esheba Kotoko Echo close with 7 games to go. The ball game Rebecca 6 matches to go, and 6 matches as against never 5 or 4 points different. No, it's just Kotoko with my baby. But Mr. You go into that game and you come out with this disappointment only to tell the supporters, say, 1, you saw the defeat coming, you couldn't stop it. 2, the players did not play to tactics. I think the coach has given up.
This is what I see. Papa, no, it's clear he's not ready for a Jumana Oyeno. Ne kasa no tia o se obi a on cast up adwuma bi na omo de amana o de opa listen to him kevu obi a utimi obi ka asem na atimi break it down ga vano why say enekura amuka se me nkwa meko that kind of mentality. Okay, unfortunately
let me start me say he doesn't have the support of the supporters for that.
And
no know who say
but I don't think that is enough. Say you don't have the support of the support. I'm saying, wow, as the coach, you should have a certain conviction. Say it is one of the biggest opportunities I've had in life.
Yeah.
Say, we were bim. Now say, if piano kosro kakrasa noa. Also, it's a personal challenge to deliver because no ne chine bino. Edwuma bi pie baby a ye be hweso di afrew. Bakasa na me tie no Oyobia is not desperate to or say me hu sa de ne ba mentimi anyina no so mentimi nkase we ya na we na ba bia me yam se me ne say oso we game na ne striker no Albert ono nko na gina anim ho na nipa mienu and the dano and this is the coach Albert gina nipa mienu dano no Ede na wo ye said be as any premier because coach ba akona na ebo no ohun so de abeta be gina ni mu no no di nipa 2 be gina no
no ka che so ohun no oye hu hwe nyi edu so no what give up on
mom ha no mom ha no
if I don't know how the call from my
he's I think he's somebody Otuo I said oye na adwen say on say your coach we or am to I agree with you perfectly. Coach we the adwuma man and any abre person oye not the adwuma no. I don't think Coach Prince from day one based on the oye no had that desire say be benya results.
No on ka say adwuma bi aye no de omo ha na adwene.
But is it Oduspot is the case of say coach the adwuma man as an intro when he said there's no future. No matter what
I say America cho say Ejuma ye the Ejuma bi ahye won sa hu say
advantage.
It is a CV opportunity.
Okay,
to improve.
On about the CV rather than say
no an say ye de kotoko ma me 12 matches. The we ye na abetro say o klata no so no. En na china obi pe Ejuma e be me afre wo.
Okay.
But no what I say?
Matthias.
It's not say me no coach, people are watching you day in day out. Then say coach at no assistant coach or baby. Manchester City. Opportunity buy no more friend inter. So we are going to be assistant.
This is what I think. The coach Prince also at the point retire from active coaching.
Oh, so
yes, and the man acquire take card director or call.
Okay.
Or train who free
coaching no
acting say
be an Juma from my
he as a who say on because for you to decide to acquire take card director more call when Premier League team no your co-head coach and we decide to elevate Inti aso no akasa the desire to be on a bench on
active visual here coaching to survive.
I said na dey send dey no correct. Go to na say on say na me born a chika kra ni aden. I had some course and based on the explanation go to onye obi a financially no
only problem sir.
Only problem.
Continue feel cry okay. That is what I saw in Kasano.
He's very very okay pa.
Oh, tolomu de mo be the team come on.
Unipa no kra kire me nyoma bi a opanyini na ye no.
But no crying enough. The pep more money on my power.
He, I say,
and I a bagana got some coaches are good.
Kasa now. Uti they comment back we bisa and say, "Eh, no ni abotre na then a man on the referees a man record." I say match be. No, we're trying to ticket her. Or kwa bruchira no. And not say referee is a baby season. Into a catch any players and say, "Boy, I okay. Would you be BS or Munjaman?" The obey BF if one ban or Kotana bruchi. Ban the bitchem and some.
On can't say.
Yeah, he said that. That's why some match now man for tire fair to know. On the referee in your munga because now Sabo no bury na we're trying to ticket at Oko US. So that is.
So you see that in the interview he just granted. Anyway,
we're not interviewing them. Milto Nenye Kra. I mean, clearly, the emotional aspect from a coach.
Yeah. Well, Lucy, opportunity to win a league which was slipping.
Yeah.
And say, I was emotional about it.
And one thing I mean is also a person stopping her from going at some of the issues. And yes, I mean, to hear Coach Prince in the last interview. Why because I know Michael Akufu said it somewhere. Say issues were teaming mupa. I don't know a chance to meet that Santikot board.
Michael Akufu no.
Akufu ya Gaddafi ya.
Okandia hu.
Also coaching degree. Into any internship okotoko say.
Okay.
For the past 3 months. It's a UCC. For the past 3 months on the kotoko. Internship na hano about.
He sees a lot of things.
And now he called to apologize.
On behalf of the players.
But he said there are a lot of issues on no buy no one who be within the playing body and the best people are Obeka Chomo either Oceana na Penkra or the Betunanim and the board now we be no mama what is really at stake.
Okay.
I have Coach Prince who's last interview dear. One she I could say I had last interview. No last match no you Kumase Swedru. I hope it me can sempa. No, on fancy.
Young man and any over the NT when just had the honor cover Coach Prince who soon send me by. Yeah. On the Nehan. Oh, and
to lots of Kotoko supporters a tea interview, especially after the defeat. No, na aman set no crass and heavy breed. And some night be grown say, and your comment a man for no more. But abanaba. And right there, now you're very comfortable with the scoreline.
But the game was bad.
Oh, yes.
So, Arsenal.
Yeah,
we didn't play well. We didn't play well at all.
But to Arsenal, still is the only unbeaten team in the UEFA Champions League.
But the MMA can say, I don't know why, the standards have dropped.
For your players.
Minima the cruncher. Players who previously were doing well and then we say no, the only advantage Arsenal had was respect from Sporting Lisbon. So respect now the fear and who's the side didn't Southampton farmers now.
English teams, you know, and even last season United under Ruben Amorim is, you know, the English teams when they are playing with you in England but you have this fear factor
from outside.
A torso. But I think that in moments like this, UEFA Champions League be
results
it's about results. If you have a coach that will find his way of getting results, then you need to give credit to the coach. Arsenal Bohumoding. You say Monai Bakusi semi based on the Arsenal you know, born NBA you know, based on the Arsenal you know, Arsenal 9 Bakusi semi. And it means that under Arteta, if it happens, so the Arsenal a back-to-back semi-final in the Champions League. So that is enough progress. And interesting, you know, I got 2 English teams. Based on maybe Liverpool, now we'll talk about that today. You know, chance of Liverpool qualifying on current form, the opponent, the readiness of the opponent. There's this kind of fear for Liverpool. To one year last year. Arsenal no Munkwani the only English team I know semi. Say one common so one year na this year. Arsenal say the only English side semi. Because
man to Liverpool I there
a quite now Liverpool namso no. And the opponent Liverpool will be playing against. That is PSG, you know. Unya enough confidence from this Liverpool team. what is on paper. Baby, I'm now tip PSG to qualify ahead of Liverpool. So should that happen? Any day Arsenal actually me and I'm to I'm kind of point blank. Arsenal would not lose this game.
You said it.
Maybe Arsenal will qualify. If that should happen, let's say Arsenal are back-to-back semis. That's point number 1. Point number 2. Let's say in England, say Arsenal to me back-to-back now. And chance of Liverpool free more through football the normal ability. But should all these things happen, if there's a 2 seasons, Arsenal be the only English side to go to semi-final back-to-back. Because last year, they Barcelona, PSG, Inter Milan, Arsenal. And you cannot take anything away from the Arsenal setup and the kind of team they are building. But then, Mr. Otuo, David Raya and man of the match. In UEFA Champions League, one thing you should know, goalkeeping is an important department. PSG, Ekofa Buffon, big match Buffon, but total power pass PSG in CC form. If you don't have a good goalkeeper, you struggle when it comes to UEFA Champions League competition. Until no more kana Arsenal goalkeeper no. So Kaya Gigi Donnarumma, PSG kwaje Champions League too. We can count about 3 knockout stage matches. Now he was either the best player for PSG or the second best player for PSG. The story of Thibaut Courtois. And Manuel was the best player for Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. In a match, look at the attacking talent. You cannot do it. From Dida to before Dida, now Van der Sar, Ubenya Oliver Kahn for Bayern Munich, Van der Sar for Manchester United. Goalkeeper Bakwa na man for time when he didn't have Victor Vardas. But a man for if he said Vardas had a role, no play in that Barcelona setup. So by Chelsea, Peter Cech was excellent. Man, when you were for Bayern Munich, last year, Gigi Donnarumma for a PSG. Manchester City, Everton. Sir Edison save now. Lautaro Martinez ball no you free pole it's enough. Charleston for Liverpool. The difference between Karius and Alisson. When Liverpool yes, I changes the Alisson better because champions defining who they Karius Liverpool. So goalkeeping department important unit. And then you can say amount for can be because that's the tradition when you get to the knockout stage. Into David Raya excellent. No too. But Martinelli pass and they can have its movement, you know. Young Carnes and run the champions to near justice to it. This is Martinelli on the screen. JC number 11. Or the left side of Arsenal wing, you know, far end the baby are normally number 11 in now. I say ball assassin. So wingers play over the opposite direction of their weaker foot. Say the weaker foot, you know, writer. And now bass and Tiasian. Say Obibo right to Zonkobo 11. Obibo left to Zonkobo 7. And now Coach Duncan baby how. Okay. On the no way. Okay, Captain. The number 3 also about right, number 2 also about left. Okay. And I'm one Tiasian. Martinelli ball to clearly say we shall we are a typical left-footed Edebeko Street. But I right into or move the bar on the right. So number 2, check this point. This is where I'm going to give credit to Harvard movement. So I have initial picture and baby I have it. And a choir Martinelli boy and where you Martinelli assist me through any the intelligence say Mamin chipun to defenders nature. And a choir Harvard area and working on the blind side because the attention was on the center forward. That is Joe Carter. No far. Excellent control the ball no to and run a typical Thomas Muller movement in Ibina Carvet. Some Muller movement now. Ball no the ball na koto and and so too when a player moves well, you need another intelligent player to locate him. And then Martinelli. So you might criticize Martinelli for so many things, but how he got it right to we free me and you be about 2-3 players Mabaso and give Nayambra Madrid Diano. And Rana Madrid for no were counting on their connection with the competition. Their movements in the competition and how as a competition running through the bloodline of Madrid. As on your mobile, unim so much nyade. when you beba also no normal pe kwan bi so ahyew nti enro na ball na ye kobo pa ne de na eda paper so de defense, midfield, and also attack, plus the tactical brains on the bench. You do. Many shows are below or bro. Vincent Company so. On coaching. These are two young coaches.
Also, Vincent Company there. His coach, he has been appointed as a head coach. So that's how he has stop gap.
Exactly.
And to remember Prince Owusu, the NB now below.
So, even from arrangement on the bench, na by our strong. But not matter for who said, even when they are down, almost some movements no the surprise you know. Now going into the game, born and mama first thing about football, the blue picture and I'm the man I draw. You know, this is statistics. On mama Bako talks about players no or more runs no, on the field of play. You know, and you can't Madrid for anymore. Any agro motedi when they are playing football. There is a problem with the Madrid team and their movement. And Bayern Munich for no runs some year or four no so no. A bear times 20 of runs are not club friend Real Madrid for ne. That is a year the movement and the kilometers covered. And Madrid player cover a lot of kilometers was Federico Valverde. But Mr. Otuo-Acheampong, you realize that he was the 5th player to cover most distance on the field between Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Because Luis Diaz cover more distance on the field than all the Madrid players. Michael Olise cover more distance than all the Madrid players. Mr. Otuo, Ubenya Pavlovic all cover more distance than the Madrid players. Ubenya Joshua Kimmich all cover more distance than the Madrid players. This is what I'm talking about, Mr. Otuo. It's a Americana Bayern Munich for an edition game.
And movement on the front. I saw the Bayern
players
movement. You saw the movement of
they
the
were
players.
running
Off the ball. Like this, controlling from midfield. And Arsenal did the defender kakra.
Good.
And relying on the counter attacks. And Tibasa are saying about you.
But still you need to press them high. They say low block in po bar. The first thing is that all front line they act as defenders. Even though Ubo low block.
But that's why Madrid played yesterday. Over here.
Aha.
Now rely on Vinicius and Mbappe.
Say Omunya isolated. Now Omunya alinga boy beam, which is wrong. So what check if being in Mbappe? Naturally, these are two gifted players in terms of pace. So Upamecano and Jonathan Tah. So ball now a leading to chance for Vinicius. No, the Bible can't want some on Manuel Neuer brilliance. This particular chance now ball the two days here. And pressure from Vini that led to the mistake on Upamecano. And a man Vini Kofa ball. So naturally, if you are watching Bayern Munich, though they have a good team, but two defenders, Tah and Upamecano, no, if you pressure them, they will make mistake. Even goalkeeper friend Manuel Neuer, it was our element, because he believes he's an excellent sweeper. There have been matches our peer in an attempt to sweep her, while charging himself wrongly. So though Madrid wanted to sit back and defend, but two players should have applied pressure on the Bayern Munich setup. Anytime you decide to more recycle ball, and they are called Tah and Upamecano, which they did not do that. I saw a more committed, angry Bayern Munich side fighting all out than that of Real Madrid. First issue, and they said there are few teams out there that now succeed. Madrid thought they were playing against Manchester City, but the difference between City ball and the Bayern Munich DNA says City be possess it, Bayern be possess it, but City front four they are not as efficient as compared to that of Bayern Munich front four, because City is a which Haaland. Though you talk about Ryan Cherky, but when too much is here, here's an Pepe and you see Cherky. You talk about Doku, but Doku need the scoring ability to Luis Diaz, comparing him to Luis Diaz. Ube come a bit to say, Ebia, say City crackers or Boba Mush or the other side. And I even Obo Antoine Semenyo. You cannot compare Semenyo. Though now Semenyo is scoring. But Semenyo, even in his element, born now Michael Lee Seaborn. And what he can do with and without the ball. Semenyo into me. Into there say City front four no more the bebano. Possessing no, but they would make good use of the chances. That is the point. Sana community. Into enra and only one twist a mad for nehu. Harry Kane can compare him to Haaland, but Haaland any new maybe a Harry Kane wo. Kane born in Baya. Obetimi abanwa ba bebo. Haaland born in Baya. We in the free penalty box numa. Where you nyoma bebre free nimu. So the strategy against City, it worked because of certain deficiency here. I was City anymore. But the strategy ain't now working against Bayern Munich because Bayern needs a deficiency. No. Number 2, City better ever attack. No about high line. Bayern Munich will do the same. But Bayern will goalkeeper defend Manuel Neuer. Obe free the lines ne so aba support to defense no. City ne Madrid game no. Federico Valverde go back no say na Gigi Donnarumma ba na nima. Ogina ho ma obo fan ho na again say wa tra line no. Manuel Neuer kasa de nensi.
First goal.
Yes, and Kensi. So even the style of the goalkeeper and the ability of the goalkeeper City ne buy at the end nyepe. It's now who ya Manuel Neuer was all over. Sa chance na you to oni Vini enya aye no. Born in fact picture and sound to subi. And so to enu kwai now send come the man of the match ma goalkeeper. Also Pierre Bejina na line so. Forcing Vini to assume say Obano so. In just a goalkeeper about so unko straight oko chain. But the next step no after this movement in say Okonechi. So yes, it confused Vini because they say no. Who was so? Why did you say was so? But we're close to. It's sad DNA course no were fine managers that we should consider in the game. Okay. So then I can't talk about the new game no and exclude Joshua Kimmich. I think that Germany won no bonnet amount for a game corner so. But net and at the fact that you defend or be a midfield and internet normally you can't midfielders are you entire going to and can the great. Okay. But now say born now Joshua Kimmich airborne. No too. See they can't cry. Baby I did Vitinha Eton. Baby I did Pedri tune. I see it in the tour. Because the City in Madrid no. The fourth different thing was that City Rodri Enhuso, Bernardo Silva Enhuso, Benoit Kimmich Enhuso, a controlling midfield. So these were some of the factors. Emma Alonso, Emma Abelora, the same strategy or the Kobo City no or survive but the Kobo or the Kobo Bayern Munich fail. Yambo Vincent Company about.
Yeah, quick one and no.
Quick one. Barcelona Atletico. Recently, Omeshi pa and Emma game near dicey. On say 4-0, 3-0, Copa del Rey. And over the weekend, 2-1. A 2-1 Utimu say Diego Simoni none attention ni bonus. So he in the lineup now. Or a lot of changes. Because the plan here we on what target we. Copa del Rey the Onimso or final. League the Onimso intimate. But with me, we are Champions League.
With the semi-final, either Arsenal or Sporting.
And with the
whole thing, the Bugana, but do final and see what happens.
Is Barcelona. And he rested some of his players in the game against Barca over the weekend. And a Barca share. It was a poor ball now or some call. And the Fleco Kachan said, next week, I best she be an advantage Barcelona. But the first weakness of the Barcelona team is their defense. So too. And your match Biana Basa, a bit more goals than the opponent. I wonder how no. They have enough attacking talent. It's one with Rashford. After Rafinha, Prano, boy Jumapa. I'm going for a Barcelona win. No, then Ramacasa away teams will survive. Benamus Barca will win. Okay. But the goal margin will not be that huge. Okay. Yema Barca 2-1, 3-2 be score line.
Then to pack the praises and I said, "I'm boy,
you're more
Liverpool."
I mean, to a disaster looming for Liverpool.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
We want to okay.
Source of inspiration for Liverpool,
Oh, it depends on the day. On a good day, if they had the day now on the ball, the second leg of, is it the 116th? Omni Wimbo.
So no, na Gatasa.
Yeah. Gatasa second round, so munya bizarre.
Gatasa she Liverpool 1-0. 1-0 ni new.
Now it's so much to say Liverpool more than one.
Oh, measure
maybe.
Oh, measure.
Hey,
but to Liverpool team no, a lucky inspiration no.
You know.
Hey. And you see an master crop no. Coach Shateta, what they do can be beer for Teta, but they say Teta and some sort of command be about partners. Air has slot. Would you know
what? He's a nice man.
There be Otuo and Shana.
Vim no.
Oh, who crash and free no. After senior city, your mono. I'm asking myself the question, say, Obetimi can't lift the spirit of these Liverpool players.
Okay, I know they may not win, but Liverpool lose.
I hope to never be a better trainer of you.
Hey, Liverpool, that's something you can.
Yeah.
Champions League.
Hey,
Franco trading, and I will see amigos are Bonabaso. Nokia, Samsung, iPhones, Chrome hardware, will be and what any extra. I will say more than and say, no phone, papa. Na obeti bono so at the amount. Nina no and say TV no, yes, some pedia was so kakra. The air condition no, papa, a better at the amount. Me can you know, yana me drain in a monoa, a channel. Who can out the old system no, a trip into and I may know how me fear and I UCG, no use no. I had this conjoy, copper papa, Unyana, a babuam, microwave, blender. Generator, gas and electric stove. Oyerepa ni adwene say office no o say nya CCTV ko ho no mo bank ho o say bi ko ho ofie ho o say bi ko ho eno nso be hia e bi ho eno eye CCTV camera bibia no function here monitor video anytime anywhere abusuei mamenka wo say edum ejaba jewelry yon krabata ne ba ko ben ho edum old mecon ba ko ho Kofo clinic new kajetia ho nyina no your branches e wo ho number near 0245 316969 0245 316969. No when you're Franco, ama ebusuan fi ho etumi aye kama. Ka no de nkofo to bi. Ebi nso bo adwuma papa. Men nko kan kire obi nkodi obi nkonkonsa so wasare a wahedem ena wankwa adwuma. Abusuan, you have no idea. Mesi voice no obes num ba ko nam sunyan kwa so. Ba ko yo boase, ba ko ba bia ebi ho. Boys no so de wonya papa ne de ama wo mo di nokure nya boys na ikura voice ya beka se e be man sana ba ho no na di bi ere tumirika hu mo be ya na bibia besi mu tie me na mo hweyi ohun we mu de o mu yamranti a o ma dwum da ho twi voice no what mu say yes nya me koyie eno na me ka wo say Isaac Button Igbo 20 motors wono no Ghana had ni try ye woni Japan company ye cars papa na e fe ne say be forward na hwi bom be forward so de ogogo sisi abe hu wo mo if you see no more agent or no mudi juma, won't be free ha, no more Isaac home, may call her you would have a moon in well. First Isaac and sa. Now one cracker and a mo and even ye, a baby do breed ye, a bonus to the form say, Tam, Nesanti, na make our say, and yet Toyota was in Kwa, your Toyota Noah, Sienta, Vit, your Toyota Beta, Honda Step Wagon, make can say, you know, be our preferable. American and German cars na wo de wo type ni nyina obeye e de amount ye ba Kumasi tana so udu Kumasi tana so before so be du ya asanto main gate no agrike e na e wo wonsa ni fa so no mo no e dan tie bi ne so no cars ni bi wo display e wo ani mu ho number 90 Isaac na ene woni ne strike deal no on crowd car ne ma woni mu ye e 0249 849 972 0249 849 972 number and our be friend Isaac Button tieniye Dr. Samuel na wonim no on sesa de berada adupano da so kura no ba bia na do ani hwe no na me ka wo se ene this all fa abrepo kwan ne so wusani ase ho ape no abrepo first go filling station ho
ɛna abɛhunu doctor ne din ɛne Dr. Sam wakɔdare papa ɛni ho yadeɛ na dɔɔso ɛni nso deɛ abusua tie nie asam to no pɛ wɔwie nyinaa ba abusua ntina meka wo sɛ mɔmɔden na kɔpɛ Dr. Sam na wo wasom dwenti yɛ kɔ wasom dwenti herbal clinic ɛno na maka wo sɛ abrepɛ first go police station wɔ se glaucoma na cataract ɛni ho yadeɛ asam ɛna mekan wɔwie ne saa wɔba na wɔnwie ani ne yadeɛ no pressure no aba wani so hawo de no wani uposa wani de so ba de no de so ko wachi ha adwun ye pa akra ne complaini mama ya chema de mi hunu awrahosam na eba no akra ye homomode na ye mo no sabere ya me kana sa wie pa na fei maba abebusa wo se sai ena men sam no utimi di no wompem obi awore ya wo be sa yi nie oba no ho nsepe na biara da bebi a wuduro no unuru ntide ba za agro bi na wudie kodokasam ho no ma mema duro na uhurisi esine ni mu a utimu say yes call no say nko na mi nko bie na je say wudie papa bi ewo empem owie ne say wi a na onwie ye wo se ya de na onfa osanemba eno de ya na ye fie bi diabetes no gono no candidiasis no koko no afufiri uto ana say ye wo den ma wie ne sa na pressure ne de ye bono ba na je say woda ba bi Dr. Sam say enne ya wate ne nkan wo ba brepa frɛ no 0243 00 1058 0243 00 1058 number ba ku pay na Dr. Sam use one no be kasa mprempren na afi watumi aboawo kompi Ghana se akato na bro na akonya na ode ma wona ebie ya besi tina mse fa ho jim abusia wafo na agi asra no wankɔgye bebia na ebusabusa na we de ne mawurakum ene tifa ho jim ne nyina yenye kompi Ghana se wiase nyina one branches wo mia Ghana kra bi wa ha ono ton enyema papa e na so ye wo se enkozi 12 of April to Samsung phone LG Lenovo Tecno Infinix Itel Huawei phone sui ye ato so 40% discount ye de ka hwumagu ansampo na wura ye branch bia uwie pa wo se ne branch bia nso wo Ghana ha no raffle ne ye ba beto utimi to tonyema so mbeza 1000 Ghana abusia the ten say you stand a chance of winning 98 smart TV boy ne nonko laptop etimi tabiri ne the amount mobile phone eno so etimi fa na eno so yabo modern e the amount tina make cha wo say eno no e showroom na make menya ma papa nyina no obenya bi abra wo content afidie no so obo modern ebo comp Ghana showroom no ubo a ubo sa online at www.compugana.com was a brai na fa ho jim san sister no yenanwie da so gyinam 030 275 2020 030 275 2020 and 0243 143 143 number inso obetumi abomodin Afro Compu Ghana nationwide na abusia wonyanyama pa etimi ato ewo na so ye enwum na de eba betini wuranim enu ntima menyai na Benjamin Denta fo na ba no abusia yemomodin ne yenka sin wasam emfancho sanse director Alandi.
Okay, Chief Akwaba.
Yeah, boss.
Boko de.
Yankopa no.
Ha ye ni nkomo kakra. Sima kakra we na afi ye munsim. Benjamin. Na no no obi so ohwe mo na mse amoso mo ba bi mienu pe. Na de no ne na nam ba bi. Atonsu o me wa.
Atonsu High School Junction.
Na Abepo Junction.
Abepo Junction traffic light massive.
And we Kumasi no.
Kumasi branch.
Me hu ada branch because on person mo call. You hu ada branch.
All right. Judgment Dental Clinic dey kind no. Ma me fa enkrai enchia obi bia o hwe Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa Radio no. Judgment Dental Clinic say o hwe kira kwan a Kumasi Bantama Abepo Junction. Ti so free Bantama na eba na free Sofo line and I say Abepo the ubedu traffic light na say said the ode wani ache total filling station hono UMB bank no ne top and obehu Judgment Dental Clinic atonso ye High School Junction traffic light na say S line junction hona so Judgment Dental Clinic and obehu. So these are the two Kumasi branches no, but oh show me free Accra your branches too. Your Nungwa main lorry station na yani Nungwa secondary school na ebon ho pe and I say yani NDC party office and direct opposite Dome Kwabenya atomic down roundabout no so so ubehu your ho ti say ofri hacho ofri Dome main town and I say ofri Kwabenya odi obedu roundabout no so a fa woni kire we Burkina kwan no Judgment Dental Clinic and I say so Burkina kwan no say runabout no so no
runabout no say for no free
hacho
eba
and na free domina eba o de o be
kwabenya no the other one
na Taifa no Taifa Burkina kwan no nti udu ho so a gentleman dental clinic your runabout no so pay na aface so no ukọ Techiman ubehu your market magazine road no so your magazine ho ye ni AY Ahmed na ye direct opposite Koforidia o hwehwe gentleman dental clinic ubehu your ye ni central police station no na ebo ho pay e wo central market no achi na aface so no takrade banchase Tadisco down ubehu gentleman dental clinic e wo ho Dr. Collins Michao na aface so no ukọ Tamale your Tushigu ye ni central post office na MTN office no na ebo ho pay Aflawo Ecobank building in main road na or they call border na no ubehu gentleman dental clinic or it is a direction here numbers na a display or screen so no bomodi ane fa numbers no
obu ana o radio na o tie na ye hwe right 0598 731823
exactly
0598 731823
sure
and 0559 139582
sure
0559 139582 0549 906588 0549 906588 where gentlemen numbers nina uti radio ani if you are watching TV you are lucky capture number no our phone so then anytime you can deal with them
all right inti last week na yesua dia fa cervical abrasion ho na me ka say adesua we your best stretch no because sa problem we one of the common dental problems are a back clinic pa your common dental clinics be to say common dental problems be to say gingivitis say bleeding gums obi ho a obrachia ohun say moja efri nanum eba aface so no halitosis so one of them say foul breath obi okasa na pampan na efri nanum ba in fact ya na edin say obi betumi akachro cavities and dental caries kaka and also one of the common dental problems but they be say some of these dental issues no ebi hono ma yenia na yekofa eba yenia out of ignorant and inti na ma problem eba and inti na yeka say every year went to me crown ko hu dentist 2 times baby awo bia no me encourage you say this year bomodia ne ko hu dentist yenye clinical examination ye ho problem no na ye so ano ntem a eno ebetumi aboawo eninti na last week na yesua ade fa cervical abrasion no ye ka say ye ka cervical abrasion a it simply means to say where ye non-caries and I say non-caries tooth structure damage at the gum line say ubehu say o gum line no baby a wo se no ene o gums no ehia that is your gingival area sa ne kon ho no etimu a mo hwe wo TV ni so no hu say baby a enu ni hia no ho ene efre no o gum line no na empem bebre no ese no on say front teeth ni incisors upper any lower no ena o canine teeth die eyiyi 11 no ena o premolars ena o molars na call dodom se no but empem bebre ne free o canine teeth de call dodom ho no pa na sa problem we pa na eba sa no a na weekend enamel no na ema enamel no ehi ye ka enamel la ese no layers miensa enti the outer covering de unu obi kasa uhunu white no fita no eno na ye enamel no na eno ne the hardest human body part ni padua ni nyina no eno na edin si dompe eniti na esetumi ebo dompe mu no but apart from say edin na etumi wisa enamo a edin etumi eka enum ne ade no esan ye protector protect other sensitive layers to say dentin any the central portion of the tooth na pop no eninti out of ignorant nipa bebre brush or brush with aggression enti pressure na ode brush osino bebre no na afi obo brush more than 3 minutes 5 minutes 10 minutes obi kra to me eti paste no sign akote foforo thinking say ebia eno na bema ne se no wanya healthy teeth and say healthy gums but that is wrong oral practice because say o pressure enamo ni bebre a obo say afi na esena start say ho no etwitwa apart from say obenya receding gums na start say shrinking no obo say asie ni nyina ayiyi
na etwa bo say na dentin no aye exposed. Another factor so to say o brush with hard bristled toothbrush ano edin empe bebre nipa bebre eco brush a obo say okoto brush opede ano edin because na dwen ne say ano odin a ene betumi ayi efini de bia ka say esente settle uhia mob uhia water uhia detergent ebetumi cleaning the kama eti bomodia na say wonya sa problem ibia hwehwe Gentleman Dental Clinic chakwa because ebasana one trapo debris ema efi ebam scent ebam ose no aye prone say ebetumi abu enti ade a eden emo kra na wudi a na wato bo ase because ese no ebetumi abu hwehwe Gentleman Dental Clinic chakwa ye wo Kumase Bantama Abepo Junction na yenya feeling en fele ase ni nyina na en bounce back na enfama your number is 055 913 9582 055 913 9582 and 0549 906 588 0549 906 588 from Mr. CA you bet me aye ho adwuma na mun kai say obetuma tua no kakranka ya da masepa.
Thank you very much. That's a Benjamin no one so be kind numbers it's still on our screens na kwari ho mo either Abepo Junction and na say atonsu sahin sanso atonsu a high school junction ho nyina no mo ye to aso well and there are 2 Champions League games and 2 of them were played sisi ayeka say yakam who wins and no is on the table na face so already there are a lot of stuff here ebi kura say ne the GFA will announce a coach ebi next week ebi say ade ni nyina ho a ye dwendwen ho captain
Otuo
enjoy
now obaya surprised to see Hoho United coming back to play the league.
Say
Hoho United ebesa Arsendum decision say league number 2 asabo after skipping the last game na it's on against Sometymer 11 Wonders.
Wow, will I be surprised?
Sir,
I don't know them as surprised. So one or two one.
But say the man able league in there. You cannot decide say more league match. Now wow ko daju na ade chen wasan tennis em kakobo.
And na make us say na enkoma bi AGF for no ombedi.
So what happens to home game against 11 Wonders now?
Say they've lost it. And there's all mama lose.
Abraham we don't matter say lose.
Now one no match there say we lose. Send here for feature and then you did not appear to play the game no matter and come on mobedi we che no. I think that one is gone.
Okay, so they are meeting akoso. The information I mean and say and but before I get to say this time around Hoho United ebebo games Pando Park. Now at exactly 1:30 the chief executive officer of Hoho United Asia players now before obesha 1:30 no by 12 o'clock we shut and get him so to all gentle we say on very turning to play the league because and Tiasenya say now they will not be trying to say munko anko mo be have omo home no I say ban na be Pando they see Pando Hoho say almost the same territory no be okay with that and if that happens then they are prepared to come back. So that is and Nkoma Akoso. It is by letter by Mzoto 3 no. I say news as to the final decision no. The eba.
Choma okay the NTSU.
Zamzoto. Men kan foforo.
As what jump asem no. Omo ne ka so omo mobo ni biem.
How ne ka so mobo.
Now say omo go share technical team no go share wan dey say dey. Ebi obi na after omo aka tro omo say punishment the mam no ye nyam fa mamo ya sesa no meeting ba o jump story
no man jump want here me say
ba wan ka dey
they've agreed say on be ma
with one they've agreed with one
I want the authorities
one e friend
the GFA said how on home matches no
how any GFA for Asia
that is the secret meeting at Abaso I catch it
but there has been a meeting
because yes I can't state for a fact as I know, but the information that I'm getting, no, and I'm getting from the horse's own mouth. Nothing. I'm getting from the grapevine.
Obian challenge
or the grapevine.
A grapevine challenge.
A grapevine source.
Especially and say the watches all exclusives. Now me say a day ni arrival at the weekend. GF before na after ho say yes mamu nya league ne bo.
Oh yes, I believe so. And for that, what home? Instead of say you better match baby no. But no on the bottom ewo pando.
What am reverse ban no.
Omo bottom games no ewo pando. How about pando? And because of that, no, Anama and the state is a meeting now. The chief executive Asia take care team and the playing body.
Well, the technical team playing body in there. Minimum so and cast them no. And they are still the employees. And to no amount 70 here by person who said DNC.
They say no. Okay, Captain. The whole authorities and leadership nenya assurance
from GFA.
From GFA say, "Omo how no, you be fix ya mam." You be fix ya mam. They are some ball ni game. They say so omo technical team omo show omo kajo so omo ball ni game. They say so omo ko show omo. No mo catch omo say momboa mo na mombra ne mo starting bebo. Now this is the downside of it too. Last year Nations FC Ebo League against Baseke no mso omo bobi. A call DC. Omo lose sa match na 3 points no to Baseke.
Match we nan talk SMC here.
And yes at omo 3 points.
That's the forfeiture
for not completing the game. So in the case of Kohoy
almost lose 3 points.
On 11 wonders. One kobono. Nessa sa match against 11 wonders.
Lose points. Now lose 3 BM.
No, I say lose 3 a treasure relegation or co. To unless if you are all for any no makasa say. When the member bona munko division 1.
Na chire no. Mark of us wa ba.
Yes sir. So omo bebo akamu die. Emra ne say match no F na cancel match no. Match na referee no kojina park no so. Wono de no kra de referee kojina ho. Esa ma 11 wonders esa kojina park no so. Mamba. There 3 points, 3 goals.
Na za kwati de mo.
Ya sa betim 3 points. Eno ye tia. Whether am mo bo match wo pando, home matches na ya ban mo pando.
Emirates.
Muntimi mbambe qualify.
But me we Ghana league table now as we speak now.
Unless say bia.
Na e we asema ho for no mko je so mbebo asema.
The punishment involved na bia ho for no hu ni say okay o de anya hwe. Ye mbebo na yenko division 1. Na the punishment.
Ebi so ma dia tum so no ma asema nye de. Oh for no.
But say omo de bebo akamu die. And agi say afifo ni simra ni trase sisi pa.
Sa so de omo nye.
Esisi mra ni trase pa.
De omo we no manya nti.
Esi ni trase de.
No, but it's almost almost says baby.
And then ABC about it.
Is it say yeah, Juma?
Then yeah, Juma. May ho for the reason why I say I call one of them almost every league ni bi. On be boy dey. On person league ni dey the woman ba.
Okay,
it's almost 30 points.
It's almost 30. John Beba 27. Number 27.
E bet almost 3 and 6.
I bet 3. So Oma lose game no man kobo no.
Now everyone they've got 13 points.
That they've lost. Then a further 3.
By one book come ba be dey. Me na.
So everyone will go 13 points.
Oma ko 27. 11 wonders be ko 13. Dey say asem no Oma jaika. Now say akaya Oma ne young apostles no. E be 6
and a vision.
Vision be 7. Eko.
Adena e dey omo na to omo so mo yomo free bone
marry.
Okay, for now the siasia na asem no dey.
So omo nya fama but the siasia so report ni. But me ma asem America na say e ho ne ye sacrifice wo mo. Emfa on the baby amrada. Okay. E dey na gina so e dey twen ho for aso.
So mo match.
So mo supporter. E ko di referee atem. Okay. Mediama bo Vision FC. Ewo Mediama home. Ewo no Vision home. Ena Mediama fo she go bi na reference ball ni nyego.
E Vision na share. Sa ball na be here maso hands na give sa ball.
Ena um se nyego. Mebo a. Na ball no so atonet. Ena Vision supporters ni TC park ni so. Do mo nsa ko kan reference kakra.
piano video ba bonti obi ehun
max also man anya
o man anya de na video na ba bonti ni
o na report
oh sure
ya na nya video no mbota yo report on de be call first e da do video no
now to obi ababu atum na to report wa mo wa there will be a video ya the video apparently go for
report me lead to
the video
anytime bia ya the video be punish obi no na ya stating report mu no ma sa ko video no but say so to you bet mo to osum say wan twro na ko na obi an ko kan omo hwe I'm telling you so asamba na make am
me ba say
maso say he was
asamba na make am
ya bo refi
this video
ya bo refi na video cover ai bia efi ne hu na refi na ya bo no na ade ne report aba na wo say ya mo
o da wo kan o cover
na the video bi cover the father you have seen a video chese cover as ga hu bi
well it depends on how many
e bo asum ho no ato say ya mo me na wo ye mframa
maso de beba sisi ase anya ne
video ni yenyina video
so na da fro no
so match na ejina keke
vision supporters ATC Park
the coach
ko referee so
coach ni ATC Park no so man
ya anye vision for hwe o ya anye vision for hwe o de yem fa se empo referee na ogina game no e tro de koma efi for se ya anye ne hwe na video na ye hu ye no so e a supporters TC Park so se supporters nyom motena bia na pitch ni so
no kre
ana me boa eti no mo ko pitch ni so akoye dey wan na frɛ wo mo so mo ko pitch ni so o mo ko so because o mo fu so ma she go
so to born ni
and a referee deny
that match
o che chance na chire no
yes how much we are
bo mo se o se anya na o se o mo na ni be
phone bi are
education no
Vision FC ya ko hohoi ene hohoi United ko bo game ena hohoi supporters so se o mo ni nyi de referee ye ho ena o mo so ko referee so tie nsem ni me no Vision de de yanka ba hohoi de yesi atwoma so o mo 3 matches o mo mo no away from home say your system e dey football ni a so there is no fairness emfa ho ne ba bia mrada yes emra wo se emra ye manipa ba yentimi nka say emra ne video e wo wanchinto screen so afia ntwra nkonti